So I've been waiting to share this dream with you that I had on my birthday this past year. It was a rapture dream, and I feel like it was just a God-given birthday present for me. So the dream started out with I had a dream within my dream that basically told me not to play around or mess around with essentially a boyfriend. Don't get caught up in any kind of sexual immorality. And then I woke up and essentially it told me, in my dream, I had a dream that told me not to mess around with sexual immorality. There was a specific person that I was told not to mess around with, and then I would make the rapture. Well, and then the next part of my dream, I'm standing outside of this cave-like area. It was like a grassy area, and it was almost like I was coming out of a cave. And I was standing in a field, and a bunch of people were kind of sprinkled around, like in this field, and they were all looking upward, and we kind of knew we were going to be raptured. And so I knew like it was my time, and I was like, okay, Lord, take me, I'm ready to go. So I began to go up. Before this, I forgot to mention, when I saw people going up, they would go up and then they would hit the cloud, and then their clothes would drop down once they hit the clouds. And then it was my turn to go up, and I started kicking and screaming as soon as I started going up, and I said, where's my mom? I'm not leaving without my mom. Where is she? And I was so upset because I was scared my mom wasn't going to be raptured. And even though I went up kicking and screaming, I still went up. And when we got on the other side, we were on these big, like, trapeze, like they were like the size of a trampoline, these nets, and they had these big woven ropes that were kind of hanging, and I couldn't see where they were hanging from, but we were clearly like right above the clouds. And as soon as I landed on that trampoline, I realized we were all sectioned out by family. So each family had their own spot. And I saw some of my siblings and their children there. And then all of a sudden my mom showed up, and all the grandkids started saying, look, you look so good, Grandma, you look so good. And then we kind of were like looking over the edge of this trampoline, and we could hear just like the loud sounds of like roar or explosion, something happening down in the earth. And then it was noted that one person in my family didn't make the rapture. And then the dream was over.
Hi everyone. I want to share my rapture dreams. The Lord allowed me to experience the rapture, and I would like to share my rapture dreams with you guys. And I hope they bless you. There's quite a few. I hope they bless you, to encourage you to stay firm in the Lord, because the rapture will happen. It will happen, and it's very, very soon. So my first rapture dream. So in this dream, we were standing in a queue, waiting to go into an auditorium, a building. So as I was standing in the queue, I came out of the line. As I came out of the line, there was somebody standing on the side. So I came out of the line to go and get something. So the person gave me something to cover myself with. It was kind of a robe or a blanket. So I went back into the line, asked me to go back into the line, not to leave that line. So I went back into the line. Then my turn came to go into the building. So as I went into the building, there were so many people that had already gone in, but I was strategically positioned to stand behind somebody who was facing the door. So as they were facing the door, behind them they kept pressing something every time an individual, and every time somebody came in, they would press something. They would press a button. Some sort of counting was going on. So I could see exactly what they were doing. I just stood behind them checking. I saw everything they were doing. As somebody came into this building, they would press. And then the door shut. The door was shut completely. It was shut. And there were people outside that expected to come in. They did not make it, and they were really devastated. I was devastated for them. They did not make it. So that's be ready for the rapture. Don't be the one that will be left behind. Just be ready, stay in the Lord, stay firm in the Lord, and everything will be great. You'll make it. So the second rapture dream. So in this dream, I was somewhere, seemed like people were having a good time, good vibes. They were eating, drinking, maybe coffee, I don't know, like a social gathering it was. And all of a sudden, like suddenly, I had the trumpet sounds. The first one went off, it went to do do do, something like that. And then the second one went off, it went do 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 do, same sound went off. So as the trumpet went off, trumpet sounds went off, the second one, I just need the rapture. So I positioned myself, I got myself ready. I knew I'm going to be taken up. So from nowhere, a force pulled me up really fast, took me up fast. I kept going up, really excited that I was going to meet the Lord. And then I woke up, but my whole body, entire body experienced that event. So that's my second one.
Hey y'all, so I hope y'all having a great day. I am getting my day started late because I ended up sleeping in. And it was because I had a dream last night, and I call it a rapture dream because it involved a trumpet going off, a cross in the sky. It was like a tsunami consuming us, but it was like with feathers. It was very interesting, and I was trying to make sense of it. So I tried to stay asleep as long as possible to try to understand it. But I'm not sure. Like I don't know. I kind of get the concepts of it, but I feel like it's a deeper meaning in it, because in this dream, I'm outside. I'm assuming that I must have been somewhere like in a residence, but then I'm confused by that because, like I said, it was a tsunami involved. So long story short, it's me. I remember me and my youngest son, us being together. And I just had this feeling, and I always get these feelings in my dream when it's something spiritual about to occur. And so I just remember looking up into the sky, and I saw a cross just laying across the sky. And I knew then that something was about to happen. So as soon as I saw the cross in the sky, it was like I got anxious. So then I started to kind of like move towards, like, I guess we was up high, but I began to move to like lower ground. And then I happened to see my son, my oldest son, kind of like running on the ground. But the ground looked like maybe we was like by like a beach or something, because it looked like sand that he was running on. Well, as I'm getting ready to go down to him, a trumpet goes off. And I don't know why I panicked in the dream, but I did. I panicked. I said, oh my goodness, it's going down. I'm like, it is going down. So I book it. Like, I'm running to my son, I'm yelling his name, and then out of nowhere, this tsunami comes up, and I'm seeing this water. It looked like water, but it's like, as it's coming down, it's like turning into like feathers, like maybe of doves or something. I don't know, but it was just like just white feathers. But it was like, as it was going down, and I'm yelling for my son, and I'm running trying to get to him. I don't know where we was gonna go. In my mind, I'm thinking I could save us. And so I try to get to, and I know it sounds crazy saying like I'm trying to save us, but in the carnal mind, it wasn't registering, okay, that this is something that's just going to happen. There's no trying to save anybody from anything. But it was like this tsunami, it didn't like consume us to where we went under, or where it was like we were drowning. It just kind of like flowed past us. Like, you know, like we in it, but you know, it didn't consume us to where we went under. But I turn around and I'm looking around, and I mean, it's like thousands of people just like appeared. And you got some people that are being swept away by it. But it's not like them in their human form. It kind of like they dissolve, like they melted, but they're being taken away like by this stream of water, feathers, or whatever it is. And it's like it's leading them towards the cross. And so after everything is done, after, you know, everybody that was taken away has been taken away and everything kind of died down, I just remember in my mind, like, I didn't go. I'm looking like I didn't go. Like, it didn't take me. Now, as a believer, as a follower of Christ, I was confused. And I'm like, I must have done something wrong. Like, I didn't do something right. And so I just remember, like, looking for my kids. And so I don't even remember. I can't even say I remember if my kids was around me at that time. I honestly do not remember seeing them after that. And so, I just remember having multiple phones, like people's phones were left behind. And I remember having multiple phones, and I came across a phone from a lady who been actually helping me dissect my dreams. And I remember running into her, trying to find her, and I ended up finding her. And she was just as confused as I was. And she was like, how come I didn't make it? And we were just looking at both looking at each other like, he has to be coming back again for us. Like, there's no way we didn't make it. We were confused. And y'all, that has been on my mind since I woke up 2 hours ago.